Hi everyone. In this video, we're moving from just managing conflict to building a whole system around it. Okay? So a quick recap. We learned that being a leader isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about being competent in it. And a big part of that competence is having a system in place. A system that doesn't just put out fires, but creates a culture where conflict is a tool for growth, not a source of stress. The idea of a conflict management system isn't brand new. It's been around since the 1980s. Back then, it was all about using something called alternative dispute resolution, or ADR, to save money on lawsuits. Think of it like this. If two people are arguing, you could say, let's go to court. That's power-based and expensive. Or you could say, let's see who's right according to the rules. That's rights-based. But a much better, cheaper, and relationship-friendly way, that's the interest-based approach. Let's figure out what we both actually need. That's the heart of this system, and it was a game changer. So what does a good CMS actually look like? Well, it's custom built for your organization. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. It could be for employees and managers, or it could even include outside folks like customers and suppliers. But the best ones all have a few key things in common. First, they provide options for everyone. Second, they encourage people to speak up, to bring problems to the surface, not bury them. And third, even if a formal process has started, they let people go back to a more collaborative process if they can. It's about creating a culture that actually welcomes good faith dissent. Who knew we could get excited about disagreement, right? But it's true. All right, let's get a little systems thinking here. A system is more than just its parts. It's like a car. You need the engine, the wheels, and the steering wheel all working together, and it's influenced by its environment. In a workplace, if you change one part, like your communication policy, it's going to affect other parts, like how teams collaborate, and even the overall company culture. You can't just fix one piece in isolation. You have to look at the whole picture, the interactions, the people, the politics, the values. That's the power of a systems approach. Now let's look at characteristics and components of an ICMS. Remember, there's no cookie cutter template, but there are guiding principles. First, we need options for everyone, no matter where they are in the organization. We need a culture that welcomes dissent and resolves conflict at the lowest level. That means you and your teammate should be able to hash it out directly before it goes to HR. It empowers people to own their conflicts. And the ICMS has a few more superpowers. It provides multiple access points. So if you're not sure where to start, there are trusted people you can go to for advice. There are multiple options for resolution, from informal chats to more formal processes. And crucially, there's systemic support and structures, the behind-the-scenes stuff that makes it all work smoothly. So to summarize the model we're following, an ICMS is flexible, has multiple access points and options, and is available to everyone. It's all about inclusion. As you can see in this conceptual model, there are two main parts. First, you have the enhanced dispute resolution structure, the formal ways to solve problems. And second, you have the organizational support, the culture, training, leadership, and communication that makes the system work. They're two sides of the same coin. And this organizational support is huge. It requires effective leadership, coordination, building skills, and constantly evaluating the system. As a leader, you need to champion a company-wide policy. It's about aligning your mission and culture with your conflict goals. And yes, this even means putting money behind it and incorporating conflict resolution skills into performance reviews. All right, let's get practical. How do you actually build this thing? It starts with assessing your organization's needs. What are the pain points? Then you need to develop a clear policy with transparent procedures. Who's involved? How long does it take? Then you communicate and promote it everywhere, in handbooks, on the intranet, in meetings. You have to make sure everyone knows it exists and that it's for them. Next up, training. You can't expect people to be conflict competent overnight. Workshops on communication, negotiation, and mediation are essential. And through all of this, you're promoting a positive culture. You're encouraging respect, empathy, and open communication. and you're giving people the tools and support they need to tackle conflict early before it spirals out of control. We can't forget about feedback. The system should never be static. You need channels for employees to give their input. Is it working? What's broken? Use that feedback to evaluate and adjust. And of course, you communicate and promote the system again. This is an ongoing cycle, not a one and done event. And here it is, the why. Why go through all this effort? Because the benefits are incredible. First, improved employee relationships, less friction, more teamwork, way higher satisfaction. Second, cost savings, no more money wasted on turnover, absenteeism, or legal battles. And when you manage conflict proactively, you can avoid so many of those hidden costs. And there's even more. Third, employee development. Your team will build invaluable communication and negotiation skills that help them at work and in life. And fourth, improved decision-making. When you have a healthy way to navigate disagreements, you get diverse perspectives. That leads to better, more creative solutions. It turns conflict into a competitive advantage. So let's recap. An integrated conflict management system is flexible, inclusive, and powerful. It's not just a tool, it's a culture shift. It's about building a workplace where people feel safe to speak up, where conflicts are resolved constructively, and where your organization gets stronger because of it. You have the power to build this. So go out there, be a conflict-competent leader, and make it happen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more insights on leadership and creating a fantastic workplace. And let us know in the comments, how does your organization handle conflict? We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.